Everybody, welcome to PB Group. This will be an introductory video on my channel, PB Group, Better Life, Better World. Under PB Group, we have PB Construction, do all the construction renovations. We have PB Consulting and management services. We have PB Hotshot services. The trailer's up there. I'll show you guys in a sec. We also have PB Solar. You can see all the solar panels up on the roof here. Walk around, so that looks good. I'm gonna metal the rest of the roof, put some more solar panels on. The house needs complete renovations inside and out, so I will have videos on all that work. Please stay tuned for that. But today we're just gonna go over everything that we have around here and everything we do and everything we're gonna make videos of. You can see I cut this new driveway up to my house here with the track loader, and unfortunately I didn't have the GoPro, but now I have the GoPro with the headband, so we're gonna try it out. But it would have been good to video all this work through the forest here. Still lots to do, so we'll make more videos. So yes, we'll metal the rest of the roof. We'll put the solar panels. I have another 8 or 10 solar panels to put in the roof. I'll show you guys all that, the battery, the inverter, how all that works. This is the garden, needs a lot of work. Just so busy with all the companies and just not really getting the work done around the house, but stay tuned. I'm gonna make videos for everything. As you can see here, I got the foundations in for a front new deck here. I'm gonna make a covered entrance deck. Here's the footings are in. So the footings are in, and we're gonna make a nice composite deck here and do a covered deck, and we'll have a garbage storage and a bench and a closet and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that video. And of course this deck here needs to be all rebuilt. And that'll be composite too, and we'll do glass and aluminum railings, I'm thinking. And new siding, and of course the new metal roof and the more solar panels. And yeah, we're gonna cut this driveway in a little bit more, so that'll be good. And so that's good. So then we come up here. Here's some nice steel stairs I got from a job site. I think I'm gonna undercoat all the treads with like some rock guard undercoating, kind of like a box liner material. Spray all the treads, probably leave the handrails white just because tough to paint. And you come up here and we got the 09 F-150. It's more of my beater truck, and construction and hauling firewood and garbage, and just my beater F-150. I'm gonna do a video on, we're gonna undercoat all this bottom here. We're gonna sand it all and undercoat where it's starting to rust, all the rocker panels and everything. So I'll be doing a video on that, and that'll be cool. Show you guys how to do that up. It'll look nice, all rock guarded underneath. This is the F-150 09 4x4. So lots of maintenance and work and updates and stuff on that will be on the channel. Here's the wife's Range Rover, 09 Range Rover Sport, and we'll be doing a bunch of work on that, maintenance and updating and whatever comes up. Here's my trailer, 15,000 pound 24-foot trailer. It's full of stone right now, which is going to go in the house. They're going to do a bunch of walls and rough timber and stone, update the inside, the window wall that has the view of the lake and everything. So that'll be good, and stay tuned for a video where we unload this trailer. Got to unload all this stone and get the Kubota up on the trailer and get to another job I have scheduled. So stay tuned for a video on that. It'll be a land clearing job. So yeah, there's a trailer for PB Hotshot services. There's the 09 Range and the 09 F-150. Now we'll head down to the garage here. So I've been making this driveway a lot wider with this Kubota, and I had a tree in my driveway, and So I got a lot of dirt here, and yeah, so I'm gonna keep doing some work with the Kubota. I got a bunch of garbage here piled up, ready to go to the dump when they have the $20 truckload bin day at the dump. So I'm slowly cleaning things up, but yeah, forgive me, it's pretty messy out here, and lots of work to do. As you can see, here's this brand new shed I threw up here to cover our investments. It's you know, it's a 50 by 50 wide by 20 deep shed. It still needs a lot of work to finish. I got to do these gables and you know, fill in everything, but yeah, it's a good shed. It works for what I need. I built all these trusses myself and raised them up with the Bobcat or the Kubota. Yeah, so you know, here's the Kubota here. It's SVL 75 track skid steer, and I like the tracks. And we'll stay tuned for a full complete review of the 2019 Kubota SVL 75-2. And we also have the old Jeep CJ5 here, 1974 CJ5 with a Chevy 354 barrel, outside roll cage. Stay tuned for the complete video on the Jeep CJ5. I've owned it for 30 years, restored it 30 years ago when I was 15, and it's holding up. Lots of 4x4ing. We got nothing but crown land out the back here, thousands and thousands of acres of crown land behind my house here, so it's great for snowmobiles, 4x4s, ATVs, UTVs, whatever you like to do. Give you another view of the SVL over here. So we got the bucket, and we got a set of forks over there, and so far so good. So we'll do a full video on the SVL 75. We'll do a full video on the 74 CJ5. The Mickey Thompsons. Lost a center cap there going down the highway. Baja belted radios, Rancho RS 9000 adjustable suspension, Chevy 350, all that stuff. So we'll go over that. And then here we have the 2019 F350 Platinum Power Stroke. And you know, I would have maybe liked to have waited for a 2019 Rams or the new Chevy HDs, but I bought this truck about 4 months ago, and I needed it to tow the Kubota, of course, and it's full of lumber right now, so we're gonna unload that this afternoon with the Kubota and the forks. Got the forks right there, and so yeah, I'm happy with the Ford. Like I say, would have liked to waited for the new Rams or Chevys, but at the time the Ford was the buy. Out of the 2019 Ford was a better buy than a 2018 Ram or Duramax, Chevy Duramax. So we stay tuned, and we'll do a full complete video and breakdown and all my extras and everything. Got the tonneau cover here all rolled up. So stay tuned for a video on the 2019 F350 Platinum. Firewood. Cut lots of trees, heat the house with wood. Everything's solar. Try to stay off the grid as much as possible. Garden for all your food, all that stuff. Splitters here, so stay tuned for some splitting some wood and cutting some trees and some chainsaw action. Here's the garage. Everything, like I said, is pretty messy. Been very busy with all the different companies and jobs. We got welders and TIG welders and gas torches and all the lumber's here for that front covered deck I'm gonna build right away. So stay tuned for that video. And we got lots of tools and everything, and so we'll go over all that stuff. We got big compressor, and we'll go over all that on another video. And you know, we got some reverse osmosis water there, so I installed that. Show you guys how all that works. We also have a solar water heater up top there that I never showed you yet. Here's the inverter. Works great, as you can see. Nice and sunny today. Batteries are full. 120 volts are coming in off the panels. Here's the charge controller. Just got a little fan wired up for when it gets hot. And it's also on a big heat sink plate. And some other, yeah, so that's the solar. And then of course, we can go down here. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this shed. We'll close this roof in. There's a covered deck up there I built. We'll screen that all in. That's off the bedroom. So I want to screen it all in and, you know, possibly put a bed out there and sleep out there in the summer when it's really hot. And this is the shed. So once I cover this roof in, I would like to bring the door out to here, put another door here, extend this shed out. This is a shed with just, you know, more stuff, blades, grinding discs, fasteners, more junk. Here's the freezer. It's full of golf cart batteries. Unfortunately, I got a bunch of crap on there. So one day I'll clean it out and I'll show you guys the golf cart batteries and all the batteries that I store power to run the solar all night long. I never turn the solar off. It runs day and night. And yeah, lots of fasteners and goodies and bolts, nuts and bolts and all that stuff. So yeah, let's go look. We'll look. Here's another deck we got to build over here. There's a giant swamper, you call them, or air conditioner. But yeah, we use that when it gets plus 40 around here and keep it cool. And lots of junk everywhere, that's for sure. So we're gonna go down here. I've leveled all this, made this driveway way wider than it was. We have to cut that tree more and knock that tree out, dig that tree out. And there's some more metal roofing for my covered deck. And I have to finish this shed. And you go up here, here's a couple big trees I cut down last summer. They were leaning towards the house, as you can see, and they were quite big. So we got rid of those before I built the shed. We fell them right through here. And, you know, get rid of those things leaning towards the house. Lots of big trees around here. There's a giant pine that I'm probably going to have to cut down. Yeah, so lots of work all around the house, inside and out. And lots to do, lots to make videos of. We got extra rims and tires for the F-150. And it's a 2019 F-350. Been happy with the truck. It's a good truck. Pulls good, works good. We're gonna unload this lumber so we can, I gotta go pick up another couple loads of lumber from the job site I'm finishing up. And we'll go down here and look at some more of the work. More lumber, of course. My kindling pile I need to cut up and get ready for winter. And here's my driveway, still working on cutting it in. I'm gonna put up this tarp structure here to park my trailer in. So yeah, I cut a driveway all down here. This was all a big ditch in front of the house. And took the Bobcat down here, filled it up, mowed it all down, filled it all in, and made a driveway going up to my house from here. These trees here I'm gonna cut down. They're blocking my view of the lake and everything from my house. So we'll cut all these trees down. But yeah, I filled all this ditch in. And so I have a driveway going up there. And then now I cut another driveway going up here, so I can get to my front door. Like I say, it would have been a good video to make with the skid steer. Of course, I didn't have the GoPro or the head strap. So now we got that stuff. And we're going to try the head strap out on the skid steer today. We're going to come up in here and just level it a bit better. It's a bit of a slope here, coming around, backing up to the door. I want to level it all. And so I can back the F-150 up in here and load all that carpet I got there. Plus, I can back the F-150 up here, or bring the skid steer up here with all the lumber to build this new deck I'm going to build here right away, after I build about 3 decks for other customers. But yeah, so busy, but we'll build a new deck here and we'll make a driveway to get it right up here, bring all the lumber, everything. And we got the trailer up there. We're doing videos of hot shot services and taking the skid steer to other jobs. And range is gone now. The wife took the range. And yeah, so back down to the garage. Lots of work, lots of cleanup, but lots of content, right? So it all works out. I know there's some guys on YouTube into the 4x4ing, so we'll get the Jeep going and we'll head up to the trails and do some do some videos on the Jeep and everything I've done to it, spring reversal, everything. We'll do an in-depth video on the Jeep, an in-depth video on the Kubota. So far so good, very happy with the Kubota. Tracks are the way to go. Out here it's so hilly, so much side slope, so much rain, mud. You need tracks. The tires just can't do it. Fortunately, the tracks aren't the greatest on ice, but on snow they're good, but ice not so good. But everything else way better than a wheeled machine, other than pavement and ice. So tracks are the way to go. They're more money, but we'll do an in-depth review on the Kubota, in-depth review on the Jeep, and an in-depth review on the F350 Platinum, and an in-depth review on all the solar and you know, all the tools and all this lumber we're gonna put up on the deck. And we got you know, lots of tools and lots of stuff to talk about and do videos on. So that's it for now. I'll get the Kubota running and we'll do some Kubota work and try out the head strap with the new GoPro Hero 7. Maybe I'll do a review on that too. So let's get the keys here and let's fire up the Kubota. I'm thinking what we'll do today is probably maybe pick up that metal. I'm gonna put some more dirt over there and level it a bit over there a little bit better, and then pick up that metal and put it over there, so then I can that, or maybe just unload all this lumber and put it over there. We'll figure it out. But we got the Kubota, so that saves on a bunch of back-breaking labor. We'll just load it all on the forks, and it's full. The box is full. This is just everything I crammed on top. Could have went long box, but man, then these trucks are so freaking long. I don't know. It's a tough call, but it does the job. So yeah, let's fire up the Kubota and do some leveling. We're gonna cut the driveway on the other side a bit more level and unload all this lumber and stack it somewhere for now, and just keep plugging away here. Fire up the Kubota. The best thing about these Kubotas is the doors. As you can see, you can sorry, forgive me, first day with the GoPro. You can lock the door open like that, and you can get in and out with the bucket up, bucket down, trapped in the machine, whatever, right? Every other skid steer loader, track loader, compact loader, the door is open sideways. If the bucket's up, you can't open the door. So that's a great feature about the Kubota. And let's fire it up and see how she starts. It's been a week since I started her. Like I say, my first day shooting a video ever in my life, so please bear with me on the videos. Get better. The more you do, the better you get. It's the GoPro. Wait for the Go plugs. Oh, there's the tunes. Okay. When I haven't started for a few days, I always like to do the Go plugs twice. I don't know if that helps or not, but leave it in your comments. Let me know what's best, what you guys think with everything around here, you know. Your comments are appreciated, and I'd like to know what you guys think and what I should do next. And, you know, all ideas or two minds are better than one, right? So let's fire up the Kubota. We'll do some in-depth reviews. I got a bunch of work coming up with the Kubota. Now that winter's over and spring is here, we're going to get out and do a lot of work in the Kubota. And next year, stay tuned for, you know, snow removal and everything coming next winter. And we'll see how the Kubota does with the snow removal. And yeah, we've got a bunch of pressure washers here, more compressors, a retaining wall of frickin' oil drum barrels I've built to store all the crap. But you know, it's useful crap, stuff you can use. Got a bunch of stuff up in the trusses up in here. So yeah, just lots of work around the house, renos inside and out. Stay tuned. We're gonna do a bunch of rough lumber and all that stone on the trailer up there. We're gonna do that inside around my windows, and make the living room and dining room and all that area all stone and nice. Kitchen. So we got tons of stone on there. They went out of company, went out of business, so I went and loaded up all their stone they have. And it's nice stone, stacked ledge stone, and it's gonna look good inside. So stay tuned for videos on that and the new decks and finishing this shed and just everything. Tons of work here, guys. Tons of work all around with the group of companies and everything. Crown moldings left over from a job that I'm gonna put in the basement here and reno the basement. The whole house needs to be renoed in and out. We got solar panels back there in those boxes. You know, we got another nice compound miter, 12-inch compound miter saw, a 10-inch compound miter saw, table saw. We got everything here, guys. So stay tuned. We're going to put on the headband and try out the Kubota with the headband and see how that works.